How to retire early. I won't be able to retire ever. You may have said something like this to yourself. If so, you're not the only one. Over 1/3 of Americans don't think they'll have enough money to support themselves in retirement. Most Americans, a startling 55%, say they aren't keeping up with their retirement funds, which shows that many individuals aren't investing for early retirement. How in the hell are there expectations who can defy the norm and retire in their 30s or perhaps their 40s, given all the negative views about retirement? Although they may be extreme examples of retirees, plenty is to be learned from them. Watch the following video to learn how to retire early. If you put in the effort, you can accomplish your goals by following the 9 steps we detail in this video for retiring early. We'll also discuss some distinct advantages of early retirement to motivate you. By the way, I'm Caden with expertise in self-development and finance. In my channel, I will tell you different ways to invest money and become a better version of yourself. How can you define early retirement? Well, early retirement meant taking a pension at age 60 rather than 65. Even if this is technically accurate, the meaning of early retirement has evolved. Early retirement means something other than quitting your job permanently in the modern era. In simple words, this is the time when you are no longer required to work for a living. Early retirement is an alternative way to imply you're financially independent. Early retirement is possible for some persons in their 30s and 40s. However, most of these folks still work in some capacity, frequently on a side project or something they genuinely enjoy. Establish retirement objectives. Developing objectives is the first phase of any significant accomplishment. They direct you and make it easier to recognize when you reach. The following crucial factors should be addressed in these retirement objectives. Recognize your current situation. To get the quickest and easiest route to a particular location when traveling, you must first be aware of your current location. You must be honest about your current situation and respond to this. To understand this, conduct a thorough life evaluation. Knowledge of numbers. Your numbers are the sums of money you will require to support yourself in retirement. They come in pairs. Your projected yearly income, needs for retirement, and the size of the retirement portfolio required to produce that income should be considered. The income figure must be your first consideration because it will define the size of your investment portfolio. Estimating the income you'll need in retirement. According to common thinking, you should aim to survive retirement on an income of 80% of what you earned. That's okay because it will keep things straightforward, but you might only want to utilize that as a starting point. Consider your options. It would help if you weighed your options after determining your retirement objectives and your existing situation. You can establish a business, advance your career, purchase real estate, hire a financial advisor, and other options. Recognize the path ahead. How will I choose to proceed? It would help if you decided on a choice or a mix of possibilities after fully understanding all of your options. The exact figure may be more or lower depending on your intentions for your life after retirement. For instance, you will need to make an upward adjustment if you anticipate that the cost of health insurance will increase from what it is currently. You can make a downward adjustment if you expect that your housing costs will be lower as a result of either downsizing to a cheaper, expensive home or paying off your mortgage. The size of the investment portfolio required to provide that income can then be determined after you have your income amount determined. Calculate your monthly expenses after retirement. Add up the expenditures of living, food, clothes, utilities, transportation, insurance, and medical care, just to start. You cannot avoid any of these costs, which make up your budget. Your goal should be to retire debt-free. That suggests that no debts such as mortgage, credit card balances, unpaid medical bills, student loans, or other obligations exist. However, if there are any outstanding payments, make sure to incorporate them into your budget. Being mortgage debt-free is obviously just a guideline. While it would be ideal to be debt-free, eliminating home debt may not be possible, particularly if you want to retire early. Calculate the required amount for your retirement portfolio. Another practice is helpful in this situation. The safe withdrawal rate is predicted on supposing that if you take out 4% of your investment portfolio year as income, your portfolio will never be empty. This link assumes that the portfolio will provide an annual rate of return of between 6% and 10%. This implies that there will be sufficient income to meet your withdrawals and enough return to expand your portfolio. According to our calculations, using the 4% safe withdrawal rate, you can multiply your required annual income by 25 to get an idea of how extensive your portfolio should be. 4% is 1/25 or a quarter of your portfolio. Thus, you can calculate your investment portfolio number by building a portfolio that is 25 times greater than the necessary annual income. Let's assume that to retire, you will require $60,000. You can multiply that by 25 to determine the size of your portfolio needed to provide that income within the limitations of the safe withdrawal rate. In this instance, 60,000 times 25 is 1.5 million. Add the calculation of inflation. You should take inflation into account when making your goals. If you are 30 years old and intend to retire at 50, you must estimate the impact of inflation on your required $1 million investment portfolio over the next 20 years. Although there is no way to predict inflation, you can make an educated guess based on historical data. You can do this by accessing the inflation calculator provided by the Bureau of Labor Statistics and monitoring the inflation rate over the last 20 years. For instance, if your business generates $60,000 in revenue, you can contribute $15,000, 60,000 times 25%, as an employer to the plan and up to $18,000 as an employee. On a $60,000 income, this will result in a total contribution for you of $33,000. Would that help you reach early retirement more quickly? The inflation calculator shows that 1 million in 1995 will need 1.54 million in 2015 to keep the same level of purchasing power. The target amount for your investment portfolio can be set at 1.54 million, or around 1.5 million, and projected forward 20 years to 2035. Clear your debt. One of the biggest challenges to early retirement is debt, so make an effort to pay off your debt as quickly as possible. There are two primary approaches to debt repayment. The debt snowball approach. The debt snowball technique operates as follows. Regardless of the interest rates, make the bare minimum payments on all your debts and immediately clear the smallest debt. This strategy makes it simpler to get quick victories and feel like you're making progress on your bills. Debt avalanche technique. The debt avalanche method operates as follows. Pay off all debts by making the minimum payments while concentrating on clearing the debt with the maximum interest rate. This approach has a significant financial advantage because it lowers your overall payment cost. Create your own 401k account. Consider creating your own 401k account, commonly referred to as a solo 401k plan, if you're self-employed. These plans have incredibly high contribution caps. To further speed up your retirement savings, you can start up one of these plans as a side business. You can contribute 100% of your first $18,000, $24,000 if you're 50 or older, of income to a solo 401k account for 2015 as a significant benefit. Furthermore, because you are also the employer, you can contribute 25% of your gross income. Investment capital. The best place to start is by saving money for retirement, but the return rates on most savings accounts are low. You have little to no chance of losing your savings, but you won't get any money back. A lot of people can retire early because of their investing plans. Okay, but what is investing exactly? Investing is the act of allocating funds to a project with the hope of generating extra revenue from those funds. Investments can take many different forms, and some are riskier than others. However, you'll be able to retire earlier the more money you can save. Obtain a certified financial planner's opinion to reaffirm your progress. A certified financial planner who charges a set fee for their services in exchange for your business and who does not receive commissions on the sale of your variable annuities or mutual funds is known as a free-only CFP. Rather than just talking about how much your portfolio increased in value the previous year or how great your 401k plan is, they may offer objective advice. The main objectives of the free-only certified financial planner are to verify your financial plan and assist you in retirement planning. You must understand your finances, even if you work with a professional financial advisor. Make sure you comprehend your financial portfolio by checking your understanding with questions. Only hire people who describe the benefits and drawbacks of your different investments. Run your life for a year on your retirement budget. You might test your portfolio before retiring and see how much it would cost to live in retirement, and the extent to which your finances can afford that way of life. Avoid succumbing to the one more year mentality. However, it is also beneficial to test drive your portfolio and work out any problems. Additionally, your final year will be stress-free since you've decided to leave your job early. If the worst happens, you can receive unemployment benefits. Retire now if you want. Enjoy what you've worked so hard for. Every 6 months, keep an eye on your spending and portfolio. Being adaptable will help you if your portfolio's value declines unexpectedly or your retirement costs rise. In the end, we can say that separating your needs for retirement from your wants and ambitions was the difficult job you undertook up front. You must be back on track before you're afraid to make any desired temporary cuts to your spending. Life is naturally unexpected. Bear markets and recessions will occur frequently, but that isn't a justification for delaying your early retirement. That's all for this video. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more such videos. Press the bell icon to get instant notification of newly launched videos.